Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? We're just on standby mode at the moment. We're going to be with you guys very shortly for the beginning of our live stream. If you're watching the full replay, you can just skip to the start. We'll be back with you guys in around about 90 seconds. So don't go anywhere. We are bringing to you episode 149 of All Aboard with your Aussie Don. Train Sim World 6. Live stream chat is subscribers only. Every sign of bullying or rudeness will not be tolerated and you'll be automatically removed from our server. Moderators are in the background on standby. Welcome to episode 149 of All Aboard. Good evening, how are you all doing, everybody? And welcome aboard to All Aboard. This is episode 149. My name is the Aussie Don. I am your Train Sim World OG and 2023 Week 16 loading screen contest winner for Train Sim World. And welcome aboard to our traditional Monday evening stream from our studios in Sydney's western suburbs in Australia. G'day. Thank you very much. We are here to bring to you Train Sim World. Now, later on today or tomorrow, it's not confirmed yet if it's today or tomorrow, there will be a little patch for Train Sim World, a downloadable patch where it will fix some problems with the West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crewe route. Now, I can confirm that hopefully Xbox players will receive the patch successfully this time around. God knows how many times you guys have had to put up with the crap. But yeah, hopefully you'll get a successful run this time around. If you have any issues, obviously, don't hesitate. Go to the forums and spill your guts and say, hey, enough's enough. You keep saying, you're promising this and that, and never happens. Right. I'm not going to bag it anymore. That's it. We're here to enjoy. So, if you're new to our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning customer, welcome back to the station. Just before we get up and running, folks, we encourage you to like and subscribe to Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Turn the notification bell on and join our over 11,000 subscriber base today. Check out dedicated Train Sim World playlists today. Tonight's live stream will be on the Train Sim World 6 past live streams playlist. Do know there is issues currently going on with playlists on YouTube and some of our videos are not being seen on the playlist area. So it is advisable to go to our community wall of our YouTube channel. I've been adding links on there to upcoming videos, premieres, and all much more. So we've got currently no other videos lined up. We did premiere earlier today our 90th episode of Don's Truck Spotting Australia. I'm a truck spotter in real life. I do truck spotting, video photography, and photography for trucks. And I also do trains from time to time. I actually did some Railfans, some trains earlier today at Parramatta Station here in Sydney. But earlier today I did go truck spotting, and tomorrow on our YouTube channel we will be premiering our 91st episode, and we will be heading to for the first time in a few months. It's been actually I think it was back in July, August. I think the last time we were there in this particular area. But we are heading to Wentworthville. Yes, Wentworthville here in Sydney. We are going to be bringing to you episode 91 tomorrow. It's going to feature trucks from the Cumberland Highway, the Great Western Highway, and the M4 motorway, which is the busiest motorway in Sydney. So all of them are busy, but the M4 is known as the treacherous run of the motorways. So yeah, they're all the same. Pretty much they're all, doesn't matter where you are in Sydney, it's all busy. So yeah, we are heading there on tomorrow. We've got some absolute awesome trucks lined up in that video, including the rainbow version, the black background, rainbow version of the Ross Transport. Yes, the die-cast version, folks. The die-cast one. Yes, it is in real life on our 91st edition tomorrow. Don't forget, earlier today we had our 90th episode, which was our first ever convoy truck spotting adventure, and it's still part of our episode collection of our amazing truck spotting adventures that I do. Episode 90 was at the Convoy for Kids event that happened yesterday here in Sydney, and what a great event it was indeed. In regards to messages left prior to the live stream tonight, I did see Chris Ackworth, a very long time subscriber to ours, one of the OGs of Australia Worldwide Entertainment back in when we were known as a different naming channel. I'm not going to mention it. Do not mention it if you are there. But we were Go Find Yourself Gaming Australia, which was GFYS back in the days. Everybody probably thought it was something else, but no, it wasn't. I can confirm that Chris won't be on the stream tonight. Yes, I did see that he had a family gap together. Don't worry, like I said, you always watch a replay. If you can't watch it live, watch a replay. Always replay provided, ladies and gentlemen. So we're here to entertain you. Okay. So tonight we got the mods installed. I can confirm now we've got the Bolus mod for the West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crewe. So that'll be the first time we're rolling with it tonight. So that is good news. All right. Let's bring out the class 350/1 and we'll get it loaded. So we're going to do a full run from service to Crewe. Yes, 7:35 a.m. Hopefully all will go well here tonight. 7:35 a.m. service, clear July day, 24.8 degrees. It's better than one of these here in Sydney. You know, tonight is actually the coolest it's been here in Sydney in weeks. In weeks, folks. So, we've got a cold snap finally. It's taken a while. But, g'day, buddy. How you going? Yeah. Welcome aboard. So, we are ready to rock and roll on tonight's live stream, folks. West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crewe. It's the brand new DLC here tonight. So, we've got many mods installed on this one. We've got the sound mods, as you know. I'm not sure if they're working on this particular version because it hasn't been updated. So, I'm not sure if it's been updated for this version or not. But nonetheless, we've got a lot of mods installed on this route. We've got the Class 390 sound mods and everything, whatnot. So, Bolus mod, as you can see, yes, I can definitely see changes already. We've got grass growing. We've got, okay, so we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get all the safety systems on. TPWS and AWS operational. Okay, done. Unfortunately, this one doesn't say it, but I always end up saying it anyway. Okay, done. You know what? Every time I see this damn paddle thing just here, I'm thinking, what the hell is that there for? Is that to smack somebody if they're no good? Or something like that. That looks like a little bit of... That looks like something that you... if you've seen that thing and you've seen a woman coming out with that thing, I'll be running for the hills. It's like, seriously, are you a dominant actress or something? No, thank you. It'll be like a detour. Looks like a cricket bat, actually, a little bit. Actually, I was just looking at that. Hang on. Yeah, cricket bat. Yeah, you can say it's a cricket bat. Speaking of cricket, folks, we will be doing Cricket 26 gameplay when that finally gets released. I'm looking forward to it. I can see that the IPO is officially licensed this time around, which is good news. I'll probably get to install some mods so I get the all the sponsors and everything on the shirts, because I've seen that it didn't have the sponsors on the first screenshots they've shown. So if that's the case, then yeah, we're definitely going to put in some mods to get those, hopefully, if they're available. As you know, when we had Rugby League 26 launch, we did the same thing. So we installed the real ones on the Gold Coast shirts and all that. So
if you see something that doesn't look right, speak.
Oh, I haven't got my lights on. Yeah, unfortunately, I hanged around a bit more to try to get that run on the new Mary Yang. I bloody couldn't get on there, so I just gave up. I ended up getting a bloody A set. Waratah Series 1. Yeah, I tried to bring you guys a video today of my first ever trip on the Mary Yang. I want to do a video where I like first step onto the train and like all that stuff, because you know that'll go into the history books. You know, like this is like when you go on a shiny new, when you get a shiny new toy and you first step on it, like especially when a train, you know you step into the train for the first time. God knows I would love to drive the thing. That'd be awesome. But I can drive them. There's no problems about that. But, all my experience I've got here on Train Sim World, and I have driven the A set in real life. So. Huh. It says Liverpool, doesn't it? That's actually hilarious. We actually have a, you know, I grew up around the Liverpool region here in Sydney. I was born in Brisbane. My parents were on holidays, like I said back many times. My parents were on holidays. So I was born in Queensland. I was born in Brisbane. Didn't they cop a hell of a storm yesterday? Absolute mega storm. That's why I was hoping Chris would be on the stream tonight to see if he was okay, because he's up in Toowoomba, and they would have copped it as well. So he's up in the Darling Downs. So yeah, I think he'll be on Wednesday's stream because he doesn't like to come to the American Truck Simulator streams. So Crazy Aussie Adventure, if you're watching, g'day. Our chat's very quiet always, folks. We seem to get a few people from time to time come in and chat along the way, and then we seem to go quiet after like an hour after the streams, but there is quiet streams a lot. Anyway, it's not to worry. The chat's there, I can see it, so it's on the other screen here. We've got news about Train Simulator Classic, by the way, folks. As you know, I don't do too much content with Train Sim Classic these days, more so. But I mainly do like stuff when RSSLO release content, and yeah, I mainly concentrate on that. It's a little bit laggy around this area, folks. I do apologise. It seems to smash up around now. Still can't work out why that particular area is more smashed up than any other area on the route. I've seen people have been having crashing desktop issues with around Crewe. I can confirm I haven't had one of those around that particular area yet. It was more so a trip that I did heading this. The last time I headed this way on the night service, it actually crashed to the desktop. And we've got the railway line over the top just here as well. This is the only part of the route that actually has a railway over the top.
0744 London North Western Railway.
That's that damn station, and that's the problem with the passengers coming out and standing in front of the doors. Hopefully that'll be fixed up. I can confirm, folks, the introduction tutorials is on the list of fixes. I did say to you guys, the introduction tutorials didn't have the voiceover like it normally has. So I did say to you guys, I will redo the introduction tutorials when they fix that issue. So I'm not sure if it's in today's patch or the patch that's coming next week. So there will be another patch later on this week, folks, but it is a core update in regards to technically the second part of the Train Sim World 6 launch core update. So that's later this week, and then we've got another patch next week, which will be a big list of the issues here on the Birmingham Crewe. So in regards to the bolus mod, actually, that might cause some confliction, actually. I might end up taking that off just through that period, just to cover my basics of knowing modding, because I obviously mod for American Truck Simulator. So speaking of American Truck Simulator, that will be tomorrow. I will post it up later on today. I need to continue later on after the stream tonight building a skin. Yeah, I'm bloody spewing. Earlier today, I did the truck spotting adventure, and I still can't work out why every time I keep transferring my videos over into my PC, that my videos are bright as hell with the iPhone 17, and it turns out that it's got something to do with it being HDR. So I've actually disabled HDR now, and hopefully the next time I go truck spotting, I'll be able to get the videos more clearer like they were with the iPhone 11. I didn't have any brightness issues with that, and if I did, I always used to go on the fly and just drop it. I was trying to do that today actually, because I noticed a bit of brightness even when I was recording. I was like, it's a bit bright, I would just drop the brightness a bit. Right. Yes, I posted up some new rail shorts on the channel as well, folks. I've added to the Sydney Trains playlist that we have. Also, I've posted up some more truck spotting event stuff from the convoy. And also, from my little trip earlier today, I posted up a nice yellow K104B, actually.
We are now approaching Cosley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Very quiet tonight, very quiet. Might be because of the time differences as well. Now, like I said to you guys, now that the UK and Europe's 1 hour behind what they were last week. I'll take those off for a second. Let me just save this, because in case we do get another spud out of nowhere like we've had last time we went this way. I did say to you guys last time we occurred that spudding problem was with the Spirit of Steam, which, God, that was all the way back in the second year of, or the second season of Train Sim World 2. What was that, back 2021 now? 2021, 2020. God, that was a while ago. Okay, I've got a couple of collectibles on this side. Please don't try this at home. I have.
The next train to arrive.
I used to do that when I was a kid, actually, just cross the bloody
54. West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street, calling at Tipton, Dudley Port, Sandwell and Dudley.
There's that damn Tipton again. Jesus. We've got the branding mod installed, folks. So if you get this on console, folks, or if you play it on PC, there is a trainsubcommunity.com. They've got mods, and they've got a branding mod that puts all the branding back onto the train. So officially they don't have licensing for the branding. So we have an amazing community that corrects all that. TPWS and AWS operational, and DSD is back on. Right. Well, back when I was a kid, the best train to go from Liverpool here in Sydney was the legendary Red Rattler, and it never had doors. Well, it did have doors, but they were always jammed up, so they never closed. They had windows where you could pop your head out and play Freeway. There's a lot of the seats were so comfortable. They were very similar to the VSEC seats. Very, very comfortable. You could sleep on them. They're just were just really, really nice seats. Not like these hard bricks and these bloody trains we got these days. Yeah, don't worry. A lot of people used to, just before the train would completely stop off the platform, they'll, get on, grab the pole and go out, jump off onto the platform.
We'll be calling at Wolverhampton, Penkridge, Stafford, Crewe, Hertford, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
That says 7:57. Hang on. We haven't received the patch already, have we?
Something that doesn't look right. Speak to staff.
Let me just double check that.
Text the British Transport Police.
It might be just a one-off case. I think there was a couple like that.
See it? Say it. Sorted.
Let me go to the Dovetail Forum. Dovetail Forum. Spewing that bloody Oscar won the Formula 1 race. You know, I hope Verstappen comes back, wins the bloody world title. There me, folks. I am a big fan of Verstappen. There's been no game update, I don't think, already. No. Oh, slow down, Oz. Birmingham Crewe. I think. Oh no, this is not the station. Don't forget, on Wednesday, folks, we're going to be bringing to you our 2025 Halloween special on Train Sim World. So all of our content's going to be Halloween based. There is a Halloween scenario that we will be doing on here. I'm pretty certain that Dovetail's doing it as well with Harry. So she's going to be doing it. And you know her, you know what she's like. She loves the Halloween things because she's like that. She likes... she's a storyteller, okay, and she's somebody that likes stories and stuff like that. But so yeah, it's right up her alley. So she's gonna be doing that. One of the Dovetail community managers. So yeah, definitely highly recommend you guys to join their Twitch channels and their YouTube channel. And check them out and subscribe, of course, and they will be live really early hours of the morning here in Australia. It's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that. So.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the
Nice way to wake up to the morning. Have a coffee and get ready to, or your Red Bull like me, or your Monster Energy, or your Monster Energy Mango like I do. Every time I go truck spotting, folks, I have like a sip of this in the morning because I know by the time I get back I'm going to be like just real buggered, so I need to have this to boost me. And oh yes, I needed it. All right, I scolded it. As you can hear, it's gone. There's the Royal Mail Royal Mail, they got a base up at in Wolverhampton. The Royal Mail is the UK mailing service, one of the main UK mailing services. There is a few others, you know, like we have here in Australia. Like, you know, DHL is one of them, of course. Speaking of Australia Post, folks, and Post related stuff, like we have Australia Post Star Trek here in Australia. Guess what I seen today? And I captured it on film, actually. The old livery and old logo of Star Trek, of Australia Post Star Trek. I could not believe my eyes when I seen it. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen that in months, weeks, few years. It's been a while.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this London...
Stafford, Crewe, Hertford, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street.
Ah, of course she's going to walk right in front of me. Oh, well, that's why.
Platform 3 for the 0800 London North Western Railway service to Rugeley Trent Valley, calling at Cosley, Birmingham New Street, Tamebridge Parkway, Walsall, Bloxwich, Bloxwich North, Landywood, Cannock, Headlessford, Rugeley Town, and Rugeley Trent Valley. The next train to arrive at Platform 2 will be the 0814 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Congleton, Macclesfield, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly. Platform 2 for the 0814 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Got the collectibles a lot. Pretty certain I've got them all here.
Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Penkridge, Stafford, Crewe, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0758 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, which is ready to leave.
Please familiarize yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the...
Do you know, folks, when I play Train Sim World, I play on DX12 settings. I also use custom engine settings, and also NVIDIA control panel settings. So yeah, I've got a very, very good setup of custom engine in that. Obviously, it's just my version of a silver bullet to try to soften the blow with performance and micro shattering and frame rate and all that stuff. Like I said to you guys, the more detail and more stuff that's in a particular area in the game, just like Frankfurt, Hauptbahnhof, for instance, when you're approaching Frankfurt, the frame rate just smashes up like no tomorrow because there's just so much going on. So much going on. So, yeah, like I said, the more stuff that's in the area that drains resources, that drains memory, that just causes problems. It's cool in look, it looks cool and everything, but it's just not optimized in a way where we can enjoy it in a smooth, a smooth flow. The day that bloody graphics and frame rate really unite as one, and we don't have micro shading and all that, and it's just a smooth experience, will be the day where I'll be like, at long last, we can finally enjoy gaming as it should be. You know what I mean? It's just fucking true. It's so true. Like ages ago, I played American Truck Simulator when I first started getting into it in 2020, at the start of 2020, when I had my first PC, and I only had a bloody 1060 back then. No word of a lie, I had no mods or anything installed in the game. I was getting up to over 200 frames per second on that, and that was on a 1060. That's how crazy it was. But the game was way different back then. The graphics and like the skybox and everything was different. It was just way different. It was like a few months prior to the skybox upgrade, and and all that stuff happening. So yeah, it was a big difference, big difference, and frame rate. Oh my god, it just beautifully smooth. Obviously, we can only stream up to 60 frames per second. So you look at that and you think, well, if you're streaming the game or you're doing an uploaded video, that's really just unnecessary resources. Again, correct? Yes, 100%. That's why I don't use the VSync through the game. I do it through the NVIDIA control panel, and I cap my frames at 60 frames. And that's why, I'm a little bit under that, but yeah, I capped it at maximum 60 frames. I don't need any more. I'm on a 185 hertz, ultra wide monitor. So, gaming monitor, of course. Standard monitor for the other side of it, but the other monitor I got, actually, I've had the HP for quite a while, actually, the other monitor. The other monitor's got G-Sync and all that. This has got G-Sync as well. Yeah, it's mainly one of the ultra-wide monitor. It's one of those curved ones, well, LG. And the main reason I went with the ultra-wide is I just wanted to I wanted to see more of my truck in that on American Truck Simulator. More inside when I'm in the trucks and that. And yeah, I do. But unfortunately with that game, if I don't do an uploaded video, it'll be an ultra-wide. So we'll be live streaming in ultra wide tomorrow night, folks. Do note that ultra wide 1440p. I'm surprised it's got London North West Railway on the side. Actually, I thought this one was actually London Midland City. Actually. If I remember rightly, on the side. So I was quite surprised when I seen that sign. I'm like, hang on, isn't it London Midland City on the side? I could be wrong. That might be the 323 only. It might not have been on the 350s. I'll have to double check that actually and see if I can see a real one. And don't worry about that next destination, folks. It still says Liverpool. There you go. Yeah, so I'll have to dig into it and find out if Still waiting for my bloody HST to arrive from Spain. My die cast, Inner City 125. It's just the front of it. But, the guy said, yeah, the guy replied to me about it anyway, and he said, you know, because you're in Australia and it could take a little bit longer, and I said, yeah, I can understand that. I said I didn't realise you were in Spain. When at the time I did it, I said if I knew that I would have held off, or to be honest, probably not, because I like what I've seen. So I said to him, yeah, last time I got something from Europe, it was like that, like for about 3, 4, 5 weeks. I said that was from SCS Software back in 2020, I think it was, just before they shut down the merchandise store. That's something I wish Dovetail would put in for Train Sim World, actually, like a nice merchandise store where we can get official t-shirts. See, this one I just got it made up via Temu, and I got my YouTube logo on the back of it.
Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to
I'm going to save this just in case we get another problem.
our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
The Transport Police are those freaking blue, the white ones we see around here in Sydney. I call them the Mormons. Okay, the Mormons. I was on the train the other day, actually, and they were ficking on the train. They got on at Blacktown, actually, and I got on the train. I was heading out to my mate's house, and I got off at St Mary's, and they're ficking, you know, not long down through the track on the train, and they came through, did the ticket thing, and then a ficking another group of them were on the train as well, and then they come through again and asked for the tickets again, and then one of the ladies at the front, you know, said something, you know, and said, no, you've already checked our tickets. And they said, oh, have you, all your tickets been checked already? And I yelled out, I go, yeah, they've already all checked our Opal cards. And I said, yeah, no, they've already checked our Opal cards. I go, seriously, you guys need to be in communication more, you know, doing that shit. Like, seriously, asking for it again, like, it just proves how much communication that their team has, eh? Like, it's like, aren't you working together? Like, you should know. You do four carriages, you do 4 carriages. That's it. Fucking hell. Here's your boss.
Please familiarize yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
No, I go, it is what it is, but I just think, you know, like, you're in that position of what line of work, you need to have communication. Especially for that line of work, you need communication skills, you know?
Sorted. See it? Say it. Sorted.
I'm all about communication skills, you know, like, simple thing is, like, I like to have a chat, like, I like to talk and stuff. See, I'm like that when I'm used to do my jobs and everything, but, oh, trust me, when I'm in my job, I'm in my zone, you know? I can chat and that and still kick ass and get jobs done faster than anybody else in the bloody factory. That's why I used to be on the biggest machine in the whole fucking factory. When I worked for Blockout Shutters years and years ago, back in the late 90s, when I was young, it was one of my first jobs. I was on the biggest machine in the factory, and I used to get the job done. So they used to do the blockout shut. Everyone else used to do the blockout shutters for the windows and that for people's houses and stuff. I used to do warehouse roller doors. That's because they do that. They used to do those as well. So I did warehouse, factory, roller doors. And I was on the biggest machine in the building. Oh God, yes, it did. It broke down a few times, and oh God, yes, did the shit hit the fan? Yes. But I have to say, it was probably one of my most enjoyable jobs I've ever done. I still say to you guys, the tire place, Falkland Tires, when I worked there at Chippy Norton here in Sydney. Oh my God, I absolutely adored that job. The team was absolutely fantastic. The boys were fantastic to chat with and everything. We just worked so coherent. We were just all of us kicked ass. It just was. It wasn't. There was not one person in that factory that was lazy and slow and held us up. We all were machines, and I swear, it was such a great job. Unfortunately, it was through private work agencies. It was on call work, so I actually wanted to. I tried to apply for a full-time job there, like because I was on call, and I said. I spoke to the boss and I said, look, okay, if you got a full-time position going, okay, I would take this job straight away. I absolutely love this. This is just right up my alley. I said, I love the staff here. They're just so professional. Everything's done correctly. It's great. And yeah, I was there for another 9 weeks after that, and yeah, they started slowing down, so they all got rid of us. I never went back there, so it was disappointing because, man, I absolutely loved that job. That was one job that I always will remember. The fellows that I worked with there were absolutely fantastic. Kiwi, there was a Kiwi fellow there that I worked there. He was a young fellow as well. Absolute legend. He was so cool to talk to.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing...
Alright, we're coming into one of the major hubs now. We have joined up to the main part of the West Coast Main Line, because that part, if you're not aware, folks, we went through, is actually a branch of the West Coast Main Line. It's still the West Coast Main Line, but it's actually a branch of the West Coast Main Line. So this part we're actually in now is actually the main line of the West Coast Main Line. So it's very similar to here in Sydney. Yeah, the Western Main Line has branches as well. Richmond Line is actually a part of the Western Main Line, and it's still classified as a T1 line. So yeah, very similar to what that was just there. Except it doesn't terminate, it doesn't stop, like go to a final destination. That thing actually loops around and heads back onto the West Coast Main Line, as far as I'm aware.
Next train to arrive at platform 5 will be the 0828 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at
This is
Manchester
Stafford.
Piccadilly.
Welcome aboard.
For the 0828 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, platform 5 for the 0814 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Crewe, Hertford, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street.
It's only going to Crewe, folks. As far as Crewe, but in reality, it does go to Liverpool Lime Street. We haven't got a modern version of Liverpool Lime Street, but probably something that I think that would eventually come into the game.
London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. We'll be calling at Crewe.
We've got the
Hertford,
Steam version of
Runcorn,
Liverpool Lime Street.
Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street.
A modern version would be nice.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Don't forget our live chat is open to subscribers only, folks. It is gathering dust tonight.
If you see something
Fellow I
that
met
doesn't
earlier
look
today,
right,
he came in earlier and said g'day.
text the
And
British
thank you very much for that, buddy.
on 61016.
Appreciate it. It was good meeting you.
Sorted. See it? Say it. Sorted.
Right, I'm going to change the weather here in Sydney. It's quite cool tonight, actually, here in the studio. It's actually, man, I'm not here with the air conditioner this week. It's actually great. Man, a big difference. 1 week ago, like 40 Celsius. What the hell's going on? Who turned on the freaking air? Someone put on the refrigerator all of a sudden. It's like, what the hell? It's like Santa Claus flew through Sydney and laid some snow, or maybe some of that hail from Brisbane last night decided to come down here and just freeze. Mr. Freeze came, freeze the Arctic City. Arctic City, that's what we are tonight. There we go. That was a Palomino that went through, wasn't it? Yep, at the back there. I don't know if there's been a patch today or not, actually. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, that's freaking old. Just gotta say, that's not. Yeah, that's old. Which CPU is best for Transcend World? Anything. Well, if you, I'm gonna answer this actually. JHS hashtag 1408 has said this. If you want an Intel, then anything i7 and higher is best. Definitely i9 would be the way to go for that side of it. But let's have a look at some. He's currently using. Well, he's got better than what I freaking have. I tell you that much. Now, I can confirm that I'm rolling with an i7 11700K 11th gen Pro CPU. The GPU is a 3060 gigabyte, 12 VRAM. That's quite sufficient. I got 232 times Fury DDR4 light up memory sticks, which is 64 in total. I'm rolling with the 53 Kagan liquid cooler NZXT, absolute top of the range. I've got 4 terabyte critical Pro range SSD. It's one of the best chips in the market for SSDs. I'm using DX12 settings, custom engine settings, NVIDIA control panel settings. This guy is actually rolling with a Ryzen 5. So yeah, micro shadowing is with the game engine, and that's a definite yes for that one. Yeah, graphics driver updates. See, you notice when I've been streaming, folks, sometimes the micro shattering will be back again. That's got to do with the NVIDIA graphics updates. So that clears the cache that we build up for each route. And everybody's saying on there, use DX12, custom engine settings, NVIDIA control panel settings. I would definitely... See, if I was in the Train Sim community page, I would throw in my custom engine lines and put my one in there as a mod. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go to my community wall later on tonight, and I'm actually going to share my custom engine settings and give them a go, and let me know if your Train Sim World experience is running better, if you're experiencing a lot of micro shattering and freezing and all that. Make sure if you're on PC Steam to put in non-capital letters, minus DX12. It'll force the game into DX12, okay? NVIDIA control panel settings, I'm pretty certain I put those in on my community wall here recently. But yeah, definitely do that as well. NVIDIA control panel. See, if you're rolling with a NVIDIA driver, then it will only work for people with a NVIDIA driver. I've been struggling for years to try and come up with a silver bullet that makes the game run like absolutely fantastic. And I finally, just before going into Train Sim World 6, cracked the magic whip, and finally have got something now where I'm so comfortable with that I'm not going to change. This is it. Skybox is a little bit different. I've got a mixed bag of the Train Sim World 2 Skybox with the Environmental Cloud system. So it takes away a lot of the Environmental Cloud, and it improves frame rate. The Environmental Cloud Skybox Train Sim World has, since that's been introduced, has been a frame rate killer. I've got my shadows down on medium as well. Shadows are also a frame rate killer. I've got my foliage, which is the trees and all the grass and like little flowers and whatnot on the sides, on high. I haven't got it on ultra. I've got them on high. That's also known as a frame rate killer, but it's not so bad. It doesn't really smash you up like the clouds do. The cloud system is the massive culprit. Trains that come into the game, into the shot, like the AI traffic, they call it. They also are a cause of micro shattering, more so with Creators Club content. So this particular section we're in here is known as the Fast and Furious section of the route. It's yeah, this is when you can open it up and just see what the train can do. You can ignore the speed limits if you so desire and just pump it as much as you possibly can, but there is a maximum speed limit 110 for this train. That guy over there in the blue hat looks like he's a bit of a painter. He's got a bit of white on his thing there, and yeah, that's literally known as a painter. The guy next door to me, actually, that's just moved in recently, he's a bit of a handyman, actually. Looks like he's a bit of a painter himself. He come back the other day, and I seen all the paint all over him. Thought, oh yeah, you do people's houses for painting and that as a job. It's not a bad job, handyman. I'm a paint designer of trucks for American Truck Simulator. So yeah, I do everything from the Volvo FH Globetrotters, the Volvo trucks, to the mainly the Camworths, of course. I do the Western Stars, 4800 Western Star. The travel spotting guy. Welcome. Imagine being tilted like that in real life. Woo. Yeah, that didn't look. Now it's gone the other way. Oh, here we go. Rollbest Containers branding coming through. So that's UK. Yeah, because the UK's just gone into normal time zone. The daylight saving has just finished on Sunday for Europe and UK. Speaking of the UK, folks, in that particular area, the Euro Truck Simulator 2 was finally announced. Northern Ireland and Ireland are coming into the game. I actually thought that Ireland was already in the game, actually. A lot of people thought that, actually. But no, it's not true. I think it is in Pro Mods, but yeah, it's finally coming into the game. I actually put a thing on there. I'm hoping, because the mother of my second child, actually, her parents, which passed away, she lost her mother, actually, last year, actually. But, yeah, her parents are from Kilrush in Ireland. Little town of Kilrush. So, yeah, a lot of relatives over that way still. And, yeah, I was hoping that Kilrush would be added to the game. So, we'll soon find out. That'll be great. If you're feeling sad, I can give you this advice. You know, always don't let things get to you. You'll stand up and stand tall, and just keep on battling no matter what. You only get one shot at life, so make the most of it. Oh, that's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm a dog lover myself. You know, I've grew up with, you know, having many dogs. I've experienced, you know, things like you've had happen. My beloved Bull Terrier Staffy that I had for over 17 years. Died from cancer, so I know where you're coming from. That's, yeah, it's very sad. I've got a beautiful dog these days, but I've got a nice red-nosed pit bull. But and she was adopted. So by my good mates, couldn't have her at the time, so I adopted her. And yeah, I know where you're coming from, because I've had multiple times I've had dogs unfortunately pass away from that particular thing. And yeah, I've had a lot of people around me unfortunately pass away from cancer. My best mate's mother-in-law over the last recent few months unfortunately passed away from that. So, and she was a lovely, religious person. She never drank, she never smoked, she just never swore, she just enjoyed life. She had so many people that loved her. And yeah, I lost my brother-in-law over 12 years ago, also to cancer. It was very quick. By the time it was announced, within a week, 2 weeks, he was gone.
We are now approaching Crewe. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing.
To happen to an animal is just, when you're so attached to an animal, but it's quite difficult. It's so difficult. We'll leave it at that. It's we're hopefully here to brighten up your day and give you a bit of entertainment for a little bit here today on the gameplay. We're going to be heading to the Riviera route next, folks, so don't go anywhere. Here we are, Crewe. And I can confirm I've had no crashes to the desktop or any issues at Crewe so far. By the time I say that, it probably will happen. No, I might like it, think it will. That we're cool. This is Crewe. Modern Crewe, I should say, because there's, obviously Spirit of Steam. I still think that ATS's route was originally meant to go to Crewe, the Manchester Airport commuter. I still think to this day that the reason why that didn't go to Crewe eventually was because of All Aboard Studios. Like I said, there might have been a conflict issue, there might have been a contract agreement with Dovetail, or there might have been something doesn't feel right about it, because I really don't believe the story about, we bit off more than we can chew scenario. I don't see that being the case, because for one, if it gets announced on the roadmap that they're going to be, that ATS is going to extend the route to Crewe, then we know for a fact that there was a issue with All Aboard Studios, but with ATS and All Aboard and Dovetail. Maybe they came up with an agreement where, no, we're going to let you release your route first, and then we're going to announce the extension later on. I would not be surprised. If it happens, then I'm going to say to you guys, I'm going to say I was right all along, wasn't I? So, yeah. But it would be nice to see it actually extended. It wouldn't be the first time we've had an extension. Obviously, we're getting an extension by the one-man North London route, which we all know is broken to the shit house, no passengers. I still am spewing that they're not going to Clapham Junction with it, though. That would have been nice, but anyway. Could have went through via the station that goes to Westfield London, and you go through past Stamford Bridge, which I wouldn't care anyway, because I'm not a Chelsea fan. But yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, before we go to the next route, folks, we're going to...
Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. We'll be calling at Liverpool Lime Street.
Dump that file. Delete. I'm pretty certain I've got the collectibles on here already, but I'm just gonna do this just in case. No, we don't have all the collectibles. There we go. I knew straight away what this route was when they previewed the little sneak preview photo of this. I knew straight away, and everybody did. Everybody was like, "It's Crewe." I was hoping it would be Birmingham the Crewe, and yeah, when they announced Birmingham Crewe, I'm like, "Oh yes, here we go." I was really excited. Because technically this is the missing link on Train Sim Classic, and you can only get this originally on the ATS subscription on Train Sim Classic. God, that's real low, isn't it? You could punch a hole through that. Jesus. Freshly baked. Bagels and pastry. Very nice. Eat in or take away. Freshly baked. Oop, there's one. Yeah, I really think that Just Trains' normal November release is not going to happen this year, folks. I would definitely put my money on it being next year. Now, I just really don't see it being released. Just like, what the fuck is that? Are you serious? Nah, they got to get rid of that. That's bullshit. Look at that. What the hell? What the hell? We fell into the abyss. We just done a Barry Boggs. Ah! It wasn't that fell through into the thing in the baseball, the softball episode of The Simpsons. It kept going. We just did it. Oh my god. That's not the first time we've had that happen. We had that one of those. I think the last time we had something like that happen was when the Class 66 mod. That's right. That was doing it with that. But in regards to walking around, the last time that happened was with the release of the version 2 of the Long Island Railroad. Right. No, we're not going back there, are we? We're going to Riviera. Riviera line. And we're going to take a Voyager trip on here. And we've got some Creators Club content on here. We're going to take the Pride one today. So let's do that. And we'll do a 56 minutes, 14 hours, 17 sirs. Hope you do enjoy. Here we go. Oh, hang on. No, not September. We'll go in July. Let's make sure that's custom. Yep, all good. Ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Riviera line action. Do enjoy. This is episode 149 of All Aboard. You're with the Aussie Don. 2023 week 16 loading screen contest winner. TBWS and AWS operational. Okay, here we are in the Voyager. Yeah, amazes me. They always go into like one particular thing. Why can't they just spread them out and just go bang? We need a new passenger pathing system. I did say to you guys, you know, I was hopeful that would be one of the features actually. When I seen the video and the way they were showing the passengers and that, it looked completely different. I thought, oh, hopefully they've got a new pathing system or a new passenger system. And nope, they didn't. So I was like, here we go again. Still waiting for this bullshit. You know, especially the ghost stations like Euston.
The next station is Torquay. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Got a few stops along the way. Exeter Davids is the main one. Is that a trampoline in the ground? Lol. Imagine walking in nighttime past there, and all of a sudden you wonder why you start bouncing. You're probably thinking, Jesus, how many drinks did I really have? How did I fall over? Whoa! I thought I didn't have that many drinks. Oh. Oh. I know that's one of the things I've had in the game for a while, but to put it into the ground like that, that's a first. I don't remember them doing that in any other release. That's the first time I've seen that, actually. And how many times have I been through it? Jesus Christ. Over a month, and it's a month later, and I finally realised, oh, there it is. I've seen something new. You know, the funny thing is, I've actually had this livery for around a month now too, and I haven't run it out any other time. You know, folks, I'm not a gay person or anything like that, but I'm not against, you know, that at all. You know, like it's their choice. You know, so yeah, I'm not a Nazi against it. But yeah, I'm all for the ladies, folks. Bring me a nice set of tits in my face any day of the week. And a big booty. I love the big booty.
We are now approaching Torquay.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
And that's enough of that. I will not be talking anything like that again tonight. My apologies to people that found that inappropriate. So. We are now coming to Torquay as the next stop.
Platform 2 for the 1444 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Newton Abbot, Teignmouth, Dawlish, Exeter St David's, Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield,
So this actually eventually goes up to the West Coast Main Line, so it's pretty cool. Technically this service, I think this service would be on the timetable. Obviously when you're further up that way it would be at a later time. I wonder if the 1M61 is on it. That'd be quite interesting actually. I'll have a look at the time. 1M61. Remember that one, folks. 1M61. I want to see if that's actually on the timetable for the Birmingham Crewe. And if that's the case, I'll be like, oh wow, that's cool. They can actually continue this service on there, but obviously, you know, we're further down, so it's going to be, you know, later into the daytime. 14 hours, you know, you're at 2:43 or 2:44 in the afternoon, 2:44 p.m. It's 1400 hours. You know, we're going on to 1500 hours, so there's 3 p.m.
The next station is Newton Abbot. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Travel spotting guy's still there. I can see your photo. It looks like a train that you got on your logo there. If you don't mind, you know, telling us what type of train that is. If it is a train, I'm pretty certain that's a train. I really can't see it because it's been really small, so I definitely can see that it looks like a train. And hey, if you play the Roblox trains, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's some really cool trains on there. The Stafford Connect one's on there too. Ah. I wonder why they didn't put that livery in the game. Obviously, it'll be licensing. There's one thing I'm glad that Dovetail hasn't done anymore is any like livery type packs. With the Santa Fe's, you know, it's more, you know, not just a livery pack. It's an actual Santa Fe like pack with bringing a lot of good stuff to the Cayenne Pass, which I'm pretty certain is the next DLC due for Train Sim World 6 is the Santa Fe pack. The next route, oh god, would roadmap be next week or probably the week after? I think roadmap would be next week, wouldn't it? So we would probably find out next week, but I think Santa Fe would be next, and then I don't know. We haven't. I wouldn't like to see the Stuttgart route release next, to be honest, as the next route release, because you know why I wouldn't? Because we haven't seen any photos or anything for it yet, and it just wouldn't make sense to show the photos and then release it like a week or two later. I just think once again everyone would be saying, oh, this is a rush route, you know, you've only just shown the photos on the roadmap, and then we've seen photos of the trains and all that, we know that. But anyway, we'll find out in due time. We'll get it. We'll get stuff. I like to know what the feck's going on. I like to see the Japanese route released sooner rather than later. It's just gone on for way too long. The same with the German train. Was it one of the other trains? I keep forgetting the name of it. But anyway, it's been on the roadmap for over fucking 5 years. Feels like 5 years, but it's not. It's like 4 years. I think we've had Olympic Games before that. Yo,
This is a cross-country service too.
it's D2Y.
The next station is Newton Abbot.
Newton Abbot is next. Due to 14 hours 53 and a third on there. And we've got a couple of stations after that. Don't forget our chat is open to subscribers only, and also it is it's on normal delay, so little slight delay. It's on normal. Slow down, Oz, I'm about to spud the damn train. Okay, we're meeting up with the main line now. What the hell? That's the first time I've actually had that happen, where it a train's coming through the main line, and because that was we're on the branch, they said, and yeah, we've met up like it was Paul Walker saying goodbye to Van Diesel. So, yeah, that was cool. Newton Abbott, here we are. Be interesting to see what train's going to go first. I'll probably say the 802, because that would be more of a semi-fast service.
This is Newton Abbott. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly. The next station is Tinmouth.
Dawlish, Exeter St David's, Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
Yeah, see, if ATS did a stand, it would go via Stoke-on-Trent, wouldn't it? I'm pretty certain. It would be nice to have Stoke in the game. Pretty certain we've gone to there in Train Sim Classic. Actually, that's part of the Hope Valley, isn't it? Pretty soon. Okay, we've got a few minutes here at the station, so let's put on those maximum brakes, neutral there. So don't forget, Wednesday we're going to be live with Train Sim World with our traditional midweek World of Trains, and it will be episode 235, and it will be our 2025 Halloween special of Train Sim World. So we're going to be doing all Halloween style trains. We're also going to be doing the Halloween scenario, so it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. And yeah, if you are a Creators Club designer, get your Creators Club Halloween stuff out there, especially for the new content. That would be great. And yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the modding community regards to Train Sim World, actually, with a mod that I really enjoyed last Christmas for Train Sim World on the German route, Frankfurt Folder it was at the time, where they had the Christmas decorations mod, where it had the big giant Merry Christmas at the Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof main station. It had Christmas trees and decorations, all Christmas related stuff. It was really cool. I would have liked to have seen a Halloween version of that. That would have been awesome. You know, could have had pumpkin heads and spider webs and big giant spiders and whatnot, you know, around on the platforms, and, you know, throw up some cobwebs on there. It'd be cool, you know. Could have done some sound effects, you know, have a witch or something, like, you know, something like that. I'll get you, my pretty. What'd the blind man say to the ghost? Can't see you.
The next station is Teignmouth. This is a cross-country service to Manchester.
Alright, so we're on our way again. Or are we? That was going. Oh, that's right, I put it into neutral, didn't I? Don't forget we have brand new Sydney Trains shorts up on the Sydney Trains shorts area. Posted one of them up earlier this afternoon, but I've got more of them to post up over the next few days. So do look forward to those. And yeah, unfortunately I still haven't been able to get on the brand new D set here in Australia, here in Sydney. So it's now running on my train line. So yeah, still need to get on the Mariang. But yeah, earlier today we had the Convoy for Kids truck spotting adventure by me under my Don's Truck Spotting Australia label. And in that particular video you'll see the brand new XPT, which is the Australia's version of the HST. The XPT is going to be retiring just like the HST has. So yeah, the replacement is the brand new R set, and I thought it looked like a bit of a Voyager when I first seen it, but actually, you know what? It looks like it looks very similar to a Flirt, but it's going to be a long distance train. So yeah, it's known as the R set. There's no nickname for it as far as I'm aware at the moment. So yeah, that particular train is seen in the in that particular video that was premiered earlier today. But yeah, I don't know. I think all these new trains, they're all the same colour. They're all orange now, like orange and grey, and yeah, all our trains are exactly the same colouring and that. You know, like there's no you know, private company, you know, like it's going to be. I know the UK's been thinking about, you know, doing it all one, and I don't know. It just for me, I like the different branding and all that. That's just me. I'm just a brander for American Truck Simulators. You know, I've always been into that anyway. So that's just me. I like stuff big and bold that it just sticks out there and just looks different to other stuff. You know, not the same. Not looking at the same old over and over again. That's what I don't like about the trains here in Sydney. The A-set, it's like fucking hell. It's another A-set. The A-set is the most common train we've got here in Sydney. Currently. Alright, we're approaching our next stop. Announcement coming up shortly.
We are now approaching Tinmouth.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Railway guide has travelled on the Riviera line in real life. Well, obviously, you know that this is only just a portion of the route. It's, yeah, it's huge. I'm not sure if it's correct or not, but I think like one end, it's like further down, it's part of the Riviera route, the West Cornwall, and then if you keep going further, actually, isn't that the expressways that's on Train Sim Classic?
Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
Newton over to Payton. Yeah, yep. That's the branch, yeah. I'm pretty certain. That's what we started tonight. Yeah, that's the branch.
The next station is Dawlish. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Yeah, it certainly, definitely is one of my favourite UK routes now in the game. It's grown on me very quickly. I didn't play it too often on Train Sim Classic. I did play it a fair few years ago now, but I also obviously played it leading into the launch of Train Sim World 6. But yeah, I've always known about the route. I know about this particular part we're in now is just iconic. There's nothing like this. You know, this particular section. So we have a train line that's very close to the water here in Sydney. Not close like this one, no. Not in Sydney, sorry. Going down to Wollongong, I apologise, from Sydney. It does get close to the water in parts, but yeah, it's more on a cliff and more higher up. And the gradients on that thing are absolutely insane. Not insane, but they are quite, yeah, unique. You can experience that route actually on trains, the railway simulator trains. It's downloadable through the. I apologise, folks. We've gone into the darkness. Feels like we're back in Train Sim World 1. They really need to concentrate on the floor lighting with a lot of trains in this game, to be honest. Need to see the light more, especially when going through tunnels like that. I know Todd Ford was meant to clean all that up, but it hasn't. Yes. Yes, you can. And it will be updated. That and the Class 166, I do believe, will be updated when the Great Western Remaster releases to include the announcements and new sounding and, you know, there's new sounds and whatnot that are going to be added to the HST and the 166. So and announcements of course, all that's going to be added to this route after that releases. I don't think at launch of the Great Western Remaster, but in a later patch. I do believe that will be. That's one route I'm quite surprised hasn't released yet, is the remaster of the Great Western. I'm so looking forward to that.
Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Exeter St David's.
I am hopeful that we do get that before the end of the year.
Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, Birmingham New Street.
To be probably honest, that's probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most out of, besides the, oh God, I'm gonna have to say, I'm looking forward to Stuttgart too. But I'm also looking forward to the Northeast Corridor with the Hellgate Bridge returning. Because, yeah, that's very close to home, the Hellgate Bridge. It's the original version that made what is the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
The next station is Exeter St David's. This is a cross-country service to Manchester.
No, not really. I think the 221 will be, and 222s will come in probably at a later stage. But knowing Dovetail, they probably won't change any of the sounds or any of the insides or anything. You know, thinking like they've done with the Class 800 series is like they didn't do much, did they? So I prefer someone like All Aboard Studios or something like that, or Just Trains. Just Trains won't, because they will concentrate on the 80s content. The Class 805 coming out officially will be great. We've got the mod version currently, and I do believe with the mod version of the Class 805, it will be scrapped when the real version comes out, and they're going to replace it. Yeah, I'm quite surprised the Birmingham winter timetable hasn't been hold that thought, folks, we've got a red signal in front. Yeah, the Birmingham timetable hasn't been the winter 2019 winter timetable hasn't been added yet. I'm quite surprised. Oh, no, it's alright. So yeah, the Bolus mod got released for West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crewe, which is great news. So we got that installed. We've got it installed on here, of course, and all the branding and all that. We've got all that sorted, which is great. That was real quick. That was launch day actually, which was great. I was hopeful that would be the case, and yeah, it was. So that was an absolute bonus going into that launch stream. Stop at signal E123. It's easy E123. I say we got another HST. Well, not a HST. Oh, it might be a HST actually. Or it might be a Class 802. Wait for a minute. Yep, we've got a train coming. Actually, it looks like another Voyager. Oh, hang on. Nah, that's got to be a two-bank smacker. Yeah, bruh, that's a two-bank smacker. There we go. There's another Class 802 coming up. Really want to bloody put in a nice camera angle, and then it just wants to keep getting you in the ass. Can't bring it down. Can I go into the grass, please? Fuck. I should have left it the way it was. There we go. Surely this will be coming around the corner. Here we go. It's a nice photo, actually. Oh, it is a Voyager. That was cool. I got a photo of that. That was lovely. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of American Truck Simulator, we are live tomorrow night with that. I will be. I'm currently in the middle of building a brand new skin actually for tomorrow night's live stream, so it will be posted later on today for tomorrow night's Tuesday night trucking along. I'm currently, actually, tomorrow night I'm actually doing a, I forgot I'm doing a Halloween special tomorrow night with that. So I actually need to do another bloody skin. I'm actually working on another skin at the moment, fuck. I'll get that other one sorted out. I'll do an upload with, actually I'll do that one in the live stream on Sunday. Yeah, I'll do that. That's what I'll do. Okay. And I'll do that one on tomorrow, yep. So yeah, tomorrow we're doing a Halloween special on American Truck Simulator. So we're doing the World of Trucks event tomorrow night. Gonna try to find the witch's house and get the special bonus. And yeah, do some Halloween stuff, so we're going to be picking up trailers. But our truck's going to be a Halloween design. You won't see anywhere else. So, yeah, do look forward to that tomorrow night. It's going to be Dan Dorsey. Don't forget, reminder that the UK and the European times have changed to standard time zone now, so you guys have finished your daylight saving. And we, on Mondays and Wednesdays, will be live from 8 AM UK and 9 AM Central Europe. For American Truck Simulator on Sundays and Tuesdays, we'll be live from 9 AM UK and 10 AM Central Europe. The USA viewers, do note your daylight saving will be coming to an end this coming weekend, I do believe. So you guys will also be moving backwards with the starting times currently. So do note that. So we're in daylight saving here in Sydney. Queensland don't have daylight saving, so they're an hour behind. Western Australia, they don't have it, so they're 3 hours behind, and Northern Territory there don't have it either, so they're an hour and a half behind, or 1 hour behind, or something like that. But yeah, I've never had anybody on the chat from Northern Territory, so I don't really bother with their time zone. I know in the winter time it's exactly the same as South Australia, so we know the time when it's winter. Okay, we're still waiting for the clearance, 15 hours 20 according to that, so it's one of these ones where we're just waiting. Caravan park. And drops it in like LeBron. Wow. I just don't beat your ass like LeBron, you know I'm last. I just dunk your ass like I'm LeBron, you lass. Right. Clearance, go. Here we go. Slow down, Speedy. Yeah, I reckon in due time. Is the 221 meant to be on this route? Is that the question? Because I thought the 221 was an electrified one. Or are all the Voyagers... surely there's a Voyager that's got overhead wiring. See, I know the Voyager from Train Sim Classic, and it's such a... It was such a want in the game, and yeah, I've been wanting that, the Palomino, for quite a while. I want the Class 370, actually, the APT. I so want that in Train Sim World. After playing it on Train Sim Classic, I'm such a fan of the APT. It's, yeah, one of the world's first tilted mechanism trains. A massive controversy train, UK railway history. Had cracks, and you know, they had teething problems with people getting sick from the train, and yeah, it's pardon me, such a such an iconic train in like this history of the railway line, the West Coast Main Line. So it's you know, obviously we've seen a model version of it as part of the new West Coast Main Line release. That really was like a teaser, maybe to it possibly officially coming into the game. I'm so hopeful that All Aboard Studios do pull the trigger and announce it as a upcoming DLC. Look, imagine if we got the class, we're getting the Class 90, all right. We're getting the freight version. I so want the Class 91. If the railway guy's still there, do you wish that you want that you would love to see the Class 91? That I would say yes. 221, 222. I definitely love to see the other variants for sure, 100%, especially on the Midlands. So yeah, the Midlands would definitely benefit from a Voyager being on there. Obviously, we've got free roam. I think a lot of us probably, you guys would have probably already experienced it on that route. I haven't done it, but I know there's a Creators Club livery there, so you've seen me use it, so. Could have done that tonight, actually. We could have pulled the trigger on that, but yeah. I need to go and check, actually. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow, mainly here in Sydney, but I'm probably not going to be able to get out truck spots, so I'm probably going to be stuck here in the studio. So yeah, I'll come up with getting all the content ready and organised for Wednesday night, and we're doing the Halloween special on Wednesday night. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Class 91 I'd love to see. I think the 89's on the other end of it, isn't it? Is it the 89 on the other end and there's a Class 91 on the other? I think that's the way it is on Train Sim Classic with the ATS version. Is it ATS or is it Armstrong? I think it's Armstrong Powerhouse, isn't it? With that. I'm surprised with Armstrong Powerhouse, actually, because as far as I was aware, they were meant to be releasing a route as well, but I'm not sure if that was true or not, or they're just a part of, just with sounds and everything. Yeah, so unfortunately All Aboard Studios are not like ATS, and we're getting a whole bunch of fixes all in one go. We're basically just have to wait for everything to be sorted out for the Birmingham crew. I think there's more involved in this one anyway, so that would be the reason. I hope they did. I hope they fix the announcement fucking problem between Stafford, where they, you can hear them on either side of the platforms, like from a certain distance out from the station. Clearly heard that on our streams last week, and the one we did on Saturday, this past Saturday gone by. There must be a floodplain, that, because it's got no water in it, and you can see a little bit of water a little bit up further. So you would probably think it would be a floodplain. Yeah, the HS2 project's coming along very nicely. I've been recently watching content of it. It's fantastic. See, they broke through the tunnel in the Birmingham side. We're approaching exit St David's very shortly. We're going through Thomas right now. St Thomas. You know what, to be brutally honest, I don't really want to see much more announced onto the roadmap, because I really want to see them start pushing out the content that's on there. And I really think they really need to start coming up with a strategy where they don't announce stuff sooner rather than later, because a lot of the content ends up going over to the next era of Train Sim World, and or even the one after that. So I just think really we need a new roadmap type system, like not known as a roadmap, but just like announcements or something like that. It's just like I said, I don't know. I think a monthly thing is all right. I like to continue to see it as a monthly thing. But I just think announcing the stuff too early is something that really has gotten a bit out of hand and really needs to start holding back a bit more. TrainSimCommunity.com. TrainSim Community.
This is Exeter St.
For the 1532 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield.
Okay, so yeah, TrainSimCommunity.com is the site. I will just quickly glitch out of my screen for the moment, so I can give you a link on the community wall on the live chat. So just give me a second. Right, just give me a second. Oh, you would have probably heard my voice again. That's me. There we go. There's a link. Right. You'll get a glitch in the live stream there. Right, so there we go. There's the website right there. Link for the trainsimcommunity.com /mods for Train Sim World. Right. You guys are on all aboard 149. This is our Monday traditional Train Sim World content. You're with your Train Sim World OG since 2018. I thought it was 2017 actually, but it's 2018. My name is the Aussie Don, and welcome aboard. I've been doing content since 2019 though, here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment, but I am originally, used to play the game behind the scenes. More so from time to time when I was at my mate's house on PC when it was Sand Patch Grade only. And if you're not aware, Sand Patch Grade actually wasn't Dovetail's original choice for the first release. They had another route install, and it didn't come off, so they pulled the trigger on something else. Right. Let's head to our next one. So we're still waiting for the for the new timetable for Birmingham Cross City, by the way, folks. So yeah, we're waiting for that. For that one. All right. Let's head back to the West Coast Main Line, Birmingham Crewe, and we shall do a little short trip to finish off here today. So yeah, we have the I don't know why the 323 is on here actually, to be honest. Wolverhampton to Birmingham New Street. That's the one. July. Oh, you're most welcome, Dragon. No worries. Whoop. Hopefully we have no issues with this one. God, it's over 2 hours actually. My game normally crashes the desktop around this time. And it's all aboard. Every bloody Monday it's over, doesn't it? Except for last week actually. I think it did last week when then we came back on. Maybe if I change the logo back, maybe it won't do it. Back to the old logo. 2U10, here we go. So this should be the Midland City design that we've got. Okay. GBWS and AWS operational. Okay. Oh no, it's the other design. Oh yep. The purple. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one actually. You know what train that we don't have actually for the Birmingham Cross City? The 730. That's the replacement for this, isn't it? The 730 for the 323. Pretty certain it is. $730 or $770? Oh no, it's a 700 series. This is a replacement train for the 323s. Okay, we're in here, Wolverhampton, and the Palomino over there. See, I thought this was the Midland City one that I got, but what the hell's going on there? There's a rave going on and everybody's invited. Right. Yes, I do know, Dave, you're playing on PC, Steam, or they'll work on there. Obviously, I do believe mods are working now with Xbox via PC. Oh, shit. I did it again. This damn loading bloody shit. You know, it amazes me. We got the doors open. You think, you know, by the time that finishes, you know, we can close the doors, but nah, they want to load the passengers again. Seriously, need to fix that. Get rid of that. Very annoying. I think a lot of people would have been pulled up on that for sure. Yep, that was Wolverhampton, correct. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow, the patch. We've been streaming now for a few hours, so a patch might be in now. I'm not sure. I'll go back to the forums on my phone and have a look. Okay, nothing coming out currently on there. Okay. No, I'm dovetailed. They'll end up freaking pulling the trigger the following day. Who knows? They said Monday or Tuesday, so they weren't confident, were they? When you hear that, you're like, oh, yeah, okay. Well, you want probably put a patch out, and fucking probably 99% of the freaking bloody patch notes won't work. How many times did they try to fix the passenger issue for the North London route? You know, and nothing fixed it, did it? So we all know that that's a core issue. I still think it's got something to do when they fixed the jetpack issue with the passengers flying up in the air. I just think it's related to that. Right. It is a nice livery, this. It really stands out. Somebody did tell me what that factory was just there the other night, actually. I can't remember what it was again, but I think it was that one or the one down further. It was the company with the red box logo. I know it's 3 letters. I know that. We're due at this station at 7:25 a.m., folks. 7:25 a.m. So I know that we don't see the time there, but I think this is coming in this patch, actually, the time fix. So. By the way, the announcements are not on this train either. I like to see them fix, try to get into this train, but anyway. Coming into Coasley. Yeah, so a lot of factories, a lot of houses along this part of the West Coast Main Line. This is obviously the branch of the West Coast Main Line. If you're not aware, it's the branch of the West Coast Main Line. It does join up to the main part of the West Coast Main Line when you get to Stafford. That's when, or just before Stafford. Or just after Stafford, if you're going this way. If you're going the opposite way. It goes around, joins us up. Still think this is a bloody nice station, this one. The trees and just everything the way it is. The ramp going up the side there. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. I still like to see a mod that changes the lighting to the dim orangey colour like they did for the Riviera route. I love to see that on here. That being said, I've done the one night service, and that's the one that's sputtered out of nowhere. Speaking of sputting, we are over 2 hours, so we save that just in case we get smashed up. Tipton. We are stopping this time at Tipton. People in Tipton will give me a tip by donating on the live stream. If you're from Tipton, give me a tip. Could be worse. You could be having a Limpton in Tipton. I run a tipping comp in Tipton. I tipped over my truck in Tipton. Tipped over the table at Tipton. I've seen her tit and Tipton. There's a lot of jokes about Tipton. I apologise for people that live in this area. Sorry. It's just getting out of control now. Let's just concentrate. Alright. There's a bunch of cars here, so we might as well just run into them in Tipton. Okay. That's it. No more. Here we are at the station. Damn, my eyes are stinging now because I was laughing and yeah, I was going a bit watery laughing. But I've got sunscreen on my face still from bloody today, so it's starting to sting me eyes now. So I was out truck spotting earlier. Don't forget, speaking of the truck spotting, episode 91 premieres tomorrow from my trip at Wentworthville here in Sydney. So that'll be tomorrow. Cumberland Highway, Great Western Highway, and M4 motorway action of trucks tomorrow. And also, you will see another train, a freight train. A freight train features on tomorrow's truck spotting trip, folks. So do look forward to that. It's a cube. It's a cube, by the way. There's a couple of freight trains today, actually. A couple coal ones went through, and Medifest. So yeah, I seen the Mary Yang. Fortunately, I couldn't get I tried to go for a trip on it this afternoon on the way back. Stayed around Parramatta Station for a bit to trying to get a trip to go on it, and yeah, and I just gave up in the end. I was there for around an hour and a half. I just couldn't get one. I was like, fuck it, I'm going home. Dudley Port, next stop, platform 1. That's why it says 1. Samwell and Dudley, and then Simic Road Street, Birmingham New Street. So it's all stops. This is all stop service. No, not the emergency brake. Aussie, you don't need the emergency. Oh great, I've spun the frickin' train now. Yep, that'd be right. Because I spud the train. By the way, folks, if you open up the details on the live stream tonight, you will and a span on them, you will also see a link to the Train Sim community mod site, and also there's a link to a non-speaking one. But if you're using Google Chrome like I am, and you got the Google translation, it'll translate it into your language. So. There's another site. It more talks about other train games and everything, but sometimes there's links to the ministry, the automatic unlocker ministry, and also there is mods for the PC editor and other stuff as well. So there's there's tools for the PC editor and all that. So yeah, it's definitely another option for people to use the editor. Okay. There's no bridge like this in Train Sim World, you know, like what do you have you have a full canal walk like going over the roadway? Seriously. What happens if it floods? It starts creating a waterfall over the side of the highway. Here's your instant car wash. Man, my eyes sting like crazy now. We're approaching Samwell and Dudley. Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap. Don't forget, pardon me. Don't forget, in 2026, folks, we will be doing Dovetail's brand new railway game, arcade style, sim arcade.
London Northwestern Railway service to Four Oaks.
Thinking someone trying to commit suicide there. Sorry, I apologise for that. Do not take yourself into that situation, folks. If you are down and out, there's always people to help you out there.
Platform 1.
Like I said earlier, you gotta get one shot of life, make the most of it.
Northwestern Railway service to Four Oaks. Calling at Smethwick Galton Bridge, Smethwick Rolfe Street, Birmingham New Street, Gravelly Hill, Erdington, Chester Road, Wild Green, Sutton Coldfield, and Four Oaks. The train at platform 1 is the 0734 London Northwestern Railway
This guy's
service
teaching you how to break dance.
Four Oaks. Calling at Smethwick Rolfe Street, Birmingham New Street.
You think the Aussie dude was bad? Look at that dude.
And Four Oaks. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 1 for the 07. 34.
Oh my
London
God, I
Northwestern
should
Railway
go
service
clean
to
my eye out.
Four Oaks, which is ready to leave.
Lucky I know how to drive the damn train. Except for the spud earlier. It's only because I hit the emergency button and accidentally. Okay, we're coming into the next location. I'm probably a little bit too slow. Yeah. It's anything when I rub my eye and that, I'll start sniffling up as well. Okay, here we are at the next stop.
London Northwestern Railway service to Four Oaks. Calling at Suffolk Grove Street, Birmingham New Street, Bradley Hill, Erdington, Wild Street, Sutton Court, and Four Oaks. The train at platform 4 is the 07. London Northwestern Railway service to Four Oaks. Calling at Birmingham New Street, Bradley Hill, Erdington, Chester Road, Wild Street, Sutton Court, and Four Oaks. Passengers intending to travel on this service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 4 for the 07:37 London Northwestern Railway service to Four Oaks is ready to leave.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that railway line is running over the top there, but if someone's local, they might be able to get on the live chat tonight, open to subscribers only, and let us know what it is. More knowledge, the better. Who knows? It might be one that somebody would like to see in the game. Who knows? You know, everybody's always, you know, when your local railway, you always want to see, you know, a video game or something, you know, if you're into that, you know. So I can totally understand. Obviously, yeah, licensing's not so much of an issue, but it's better to have the licensing than not in the game. So yeah, this particular station, there's a lot of lag around this particular area. It's one of those ones, but not too much, but there is a portion of it. I think this is one of the stations that actually suffers with the ghosting problem, where there's no passengers. Comes another 350. /1. Yeah, so no passengers even come on or off. It's just, yeah. And like I said, you've got all these passengers and they're just standing there. So yeah, there's definitely a problem. But anyway, not to worry. Birmingham New Street is next. We're due. There should not be a time on this one, actually. Yeah. It needs to be corrected. It needs to be fixed up. So. Yeah, old Vern, just to reply to your message you've put on there about if old Vern does hear this at any stage, that's at the Dovetail Forums, in regards to the West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crewe, with the weird announcements that are happening. Yeah, it's happening, you know, Stafford, like I said, either side of Stafford Station, you can hear announcements even before you even get to the platform. It's crazy. So that's a bug. And yeah, weirdness of announcements as well. They've been occurring in numerous locations, especially Birmingham New Street. I did say to you guys that the announcement system is going to be a problem. I just knew it. It was just going to cause a whole bunch of new problems and more work for them, and it was obvious. It was obvious this was going to happen. So it's nothing like I'm not jumping up and down about that, because I just knew that this would be the case, especially with big stations like Birmingham. I thought, oh, surely they're going to end up overlapping each other, and it's just going to be a smash-up derby of everybody saying it's this and that, it's this, and yeah, I applaud you guys out there for reporting it, because you know. But seriously, these things shouldn't be fucking happening. It just proves to everybody how badly poorly optimized, and it just proves to everybody like what the fuck is the beta, excuse my French, but what the hell is the beta team there for? Are they doing any? Like I said, they're just taking Dovetail for a run. They're just so we get to enjoy it before anybody else. I wish to be honest, I wish the ambassadors would step up to the plate and they become the beta team. Even if Dovetail pay them, get it done. At least they wouldn't think and take it for a ride. They would make sure that everything's correct. I don't care. Like we need to have this out so we can pay our bills. We all got to pay our bills, yeah. But seriously, we want things to go right too. Stop rushing shit. You wonder why people are getting fed up and just leaving the game and not even bothering anymore. It's like I said, this is definitely the final straw for myself. I really think, like GTA 6 coming, I'm pretty certain that a lot of people are going to be saying sayonara. So, like I said, they really needed to go good on this year, and all right, it's been okay. It's been good. But it's, we've had the first DLC post-launch and it hasn't really gone good, has it? They finally said rugby on the announcements. First time I heard that. Are you fucking seriously for real? If I go any further, I'm going to end up freaking bloody spotting it. What the hell? Oh, man. How close do you really need to get to the... What the hell? Like, how close do you need to get to it?
Calling at 4 Oaks only. The next train to arrive at platform 11 will be the 07:55 West Midlands Railway service to Lichfield Trent Valley. Calling at Dunstan, Aston, Bradley Hill, Erdington, Chester Road, Wild Green, Sutton Coldfield, 4 Oaks, Butler's Lane, Lake Street, Shenstone, Lichfield City, and Lichfield Trent Valley. Platform 11 for the 07:55 West Midlands Railway service to Lichfield Trent Valley. The next train to arrive at platform 12 will be the 07:54 West Midlands Railway service to Bromsgrove. Calling at Birmingham New Street, Five Ways, University, Selly Oak, Bourneville, Kings Norton, Northfield, Longbridge, Barnt Green, and Bromsgrove. Platform 12 for the 07:54 West Midlands Railway service to Bromsgrove. The next train...
Okay, there we go, my friends. So we have that one, and that was very lovely indeed. Okay. Well, that's all we've got time for this week's edition of All Aboard, episode 149. Next week will be the 150th edition of All Aboard. So do join us for that one. We'll be live same time, same place next week. So, yeah. Our next Train Sim World live stream will be on this Wednesday with Midweek World of Trains and our latest episode. And it will be our 2025 Halloween Train Sim World live stream. So do join us for that one. It's going to be a spooky night of entertainment fun, and I will see you then. Anyway, our next live stream overall will be tomorrow with our 2025 Halloween special of American Truck Simulator, as we do the World of Trucks Halloween event. So some of it. And we will be live from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. That'll be 7 p.m. in Queensland, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, and we'll be live at 5 p.m. Western Australia. 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central Europe, and 5 a.m. Eastern States of USA, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA. We'll see you tomorrow for American Truck Simulator, Train Sim World on Wednesday. And don't forget, our episode 91 of Don's Truck Spotting Australia will premiere tomorrow at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 3 p.m. in Queensland, 3:30 p.m. in South Australia, and 1 p.m. Western Australia. I come from a land down under. If you hear the thunder, you better run, you better take cover. Thanks for watching, Railfans. We'll see you next time. Hooroo!